and welcome to the channel. And today is just gonna be a quick video on some stuff that I'm working on with regards to the She-Ra from the Mattel Masterverse line. Just some work in progress stuff. And right on cue, there goes my dog. It's like she knows when I'm starting to record. Anyway, so just what I'm going to show off here are a couple of things that I've done to these figures. The one on the left is one that I've had for a few months now that I got, a couple of weeks or so after the figure released. The one on the right is the one that I got on clearance at or around Christmas. I forget if it was before or after. I did a video on that a few videos back. Anyway, as you can see, there are some, I don't know if you can notice, some slight changes that I've done to the one on the right. Mainly, if you can spot it, is the skirt. So I just gave her the more linear style cut of the skirt that she has on the Filmation cartoon, right? But the more drastic stuff that I've done to the figure is probably not too obvious at first glance. But one of the things that I've done, or that I'm working on and see how I can do it, is to give the figure heels. So if you notice, this She-Ra has some high heels. So the way that I did that is, obviously this is just the heels are done from parts of a model kit. So these are just parts cut from the sprue, right? This from I used from there was from one of the Flame Toys Optimus Prime kits, I believe. This came from that, or if it was, I don't know if it was from that one or the Voltron kit that came out a few years ago, but from a different company, I forget. Anyway, that's just cut from a sprue that I that actually fit right on the pegs underneath, pretty tightly. And then I just heated up the feet, heated up the heat to where then I was able to mold the plastic as it cooled into a curve, right? And then just made sure to have it set. Make sure to have it set once it cools down, so that it doesn't warp back too much into its normal shape, which would be this shape, the pretty flat shape. And I also did that to the Frosted figure. I gave her blue heels. For now, I'm still figuring out what I'm gonna do with her, if I keep them white or keep them blue, or give her white just to complement her footwear. But again, she does have blue on her costume, so it doesn't look too bad, too off. Another thing that I've done to the just to expand a little bit on with the heels. At first, I tried to use these aluminum rods that I have. So I cut off pieces from an aluminum rod and shoved those as the heels, because these are gold colored, but they're harder to cut and mold as or keep affixed in their shape, round shape, as you cut through, what doesn't matter, as I cut through them. So that's when I recalled that I had those model kits, and I thought to check with the sprues and see if they would fit. This is another one that this is a little more chewed up, and you can see, right? So that was my first attempt, and the plastic sprues was my second attempt, and that seems to be working a little better now. As you can see, the figure does stand up pretty nicely, although there is slight more modifications that I've done to the figure. I cut into the like I tend to do with most female figures. I cut into the plastic here on the knees. I just cut off a little bit of like about a millimeter of off of the kneecap, top and bottom. So I did that on both, so that I can get the figure to bend or hyperextend a little bit further, more forward, right? Again, I also did that with the Frosta figure. So then the legs hyperextend forward more so than normal, right? So now her leg has a slight more curve to it going forward, right? And it looks a little more feminine, right? I explained that in a previous video, how it kind of helps with the look for female figures to have that sort of hyperextended bend on the legs. Another thing that I did is I cut into the plastic here underneath on the pelvis, part of the figure. So I trimmed off with down here by her her crotch section, so that I can get the legs to get a little closer together, right? So now we can get this sort of thing going on, where her legs are closer together. And also I trimmed off, let me see if I can show this. I'll do a comparison with the other one, because I don't think I've done that with the other She-Ra yet. There you go. So I also trimmed off part of her on the back side, to again more bend backwards on the figure. So for comparison, yeah, you can see how it looks normal and the modified. So that helps with having the with the hyperextended knee cut. That helps with the posing of the figure, and helps balance it more. What I found is that this copy of She-Ra, her joints on the hips are a little stiffer than on that one. Same with the Frosta. But once you get that hyperextended, the curvature hyperextended on the knees, you can get some cool looking poses for the figure. This table is a little bit on a slant, so it's harder to get, there we go, the figure to stand properly. There you go. So she does stand properly without, even though there's less like contact surface on the feet, right, because of the high heels. But like I said, with the additions that I did on her legs and the on the hip area, on the pelvis cut, and all that helps with the posing. Um, I also did the same thing on the frosta, so it helps. It's something that I've done, like I said, to all of the female figures. It just kind of looks, it kind of makes the form look more feminine, um, in my opinion. I also, so there are a lot of things that I'm thinking of redoing for the figure. I want to give the entire white a more sheen look like on the plastic with a more pearlescent white as opposed to the flat white, or maybe I'll do one of each, right? Keep one that is stark white and then one that has the pearlescent white, and see which one looks best. And also I want to paint one of the swords gold, as well as the shield. Um, Again, just to have a variation, just to see how it looks. So one is gonna be like the ultimate, an ultimate style version of She-Ra. The other is gonna be a more of a traditional style looking She-Ra, right? So so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the update for now. Sorry that I've been absent, but I've been having some stuff that needs to get taken care of, so it hasn't allowed me time to record much of late. But this is some of the stuff that I've been working on, and also, there's still that Baroness project that I want to do, the classified Baroness in red. Um, Also, there are some things with the 40th anniversary He-Man. Um, I want to see what I can do with that, as well as the. I've done some things with various of the He-Man figures that I have. The battle from the Masterverse, the battle armor, the 40th anniversary. Um, I've done some changes to my version of the of the Savage He-Man, and things of that nature. So hopefully I'll show off some of those things in future videos when they are done. But for now, this is just the update that I wanted to give you guys for the She-Ra figure. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think the heels are an improvement? Do you think the cuts into the kneecaps are an improvement? And you know what I'm thinking of doing, with the pearlescent white or or the flat white, excuse me, gold, the gold sword, the gold shield, and all that. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.